Hello, 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 and welcome to Side Divine. I hope your 2022 is starting off as wonderfully as you'd like it to. Earth signs, let's see what's going on for you at this time. For you, I'm getting the sensing that it feels like the month, just for the month. Interesting. So Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. That's where we'll start. And as usual, we'll start off with the collective considerations just to get things warmed up. And this collective consideration is for all three of you, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So let's see what letters you need to be aware of at this time. Oh, that was fast. Hold on. Some of you are going to, watch TV. You're watching TV. Earth signs, one of you is going to see some type of motivating offer on television. Gives you, it either sparks an idea or it's work involved, job. Maybe it's a news story. Something about a business. Maybe you hear a news story about a business that's looking for people to come in and work. Could be East Coast of US type data, or wherever you are. East side to the east. Could be a job involving being someone of trust. Okay, what else? Earth signs. I also saw LX before I pulled out the bag. So, some of you might be going into some luxury, getting into something luxurious, acquiring something of luxury, or that's your hope and plan. Okay. Something about a house. Now we have a blank here. So to me, the blank is about choice, options, or a situation that is dependent upon the actions of others. Oh. Okay. Guides, guidances, I don't know who this is. This involves a home. If you are getting into a new home or something like that, paperwork, this is an experience regarding information. So you're going to need to get proper information if you are moving, something around the house, somebody cheating, somebody not being fair about what is owed or what is due, somebody not being honest about the situation to make a deal go through. So, with the blank right there, information is a thing, 30 days, wow. So, yeah, don't get cheated, okay? Because there's... Yeah, so I don't know if this is salesman. Now I'm getting the sense of someone. They look trustworthy. Used car salesman type data. They seem trustworthy. but they are making a decision as to whether or not to be honest or cheat you. So I don't know if you're coming across as not having knowledge about how things work. Can be somebody taking advantage, whatever it is. If you're doing big dealings around the house over the next 30 days, just get your data so you don't have to be subjected to somebody making a decision whether or not to be good to you. Now, if this is the flip of this and you're making a decision on whether to be fair or to cheat somebody, the universe is watching you. And there's a blank here, so you may have somebody, if you are cheating somebody or making a decision to be fair or imbalanced with somebody, if you're making that decision, the universe sees you, and perhaps the other person or other people, the other party, they might see that too. And you might be getting ready to have an experience around someone who may know more than you and maybe letting you play a game with them. So this does feel like awareness, not quite so much a warning, but an experience that can be for the better or for the worse based on the information you know. So, like, the more you know, the further it can go or the better it goes. The less you know, well, there's that. Let's see what else is here. So I'm getting heart, but I also saw Hurst. So I don't know if that's someone's name too, but I'll take that back. Okay. Be aware of your intuition. Be aware of your intuition. It is trying to get your attention this month. If you don't pay attention to it, it will be on point. 30 days. Shady practices. Yeah, somebody coloring a situation so they get what they want. Now, I don't know if that's you, earth signs, or if this is someone you're dealing with, but yeah. Yeah, I think that kind of ties to the first message, to be fair about this. There's just a big emphasis here on information. Knowledge is power. Hmm. Okay. I do not normally accept um, odd spellings of words, but I know that this is something people say, that they're out here, right? So, if you're around, this feels around work. As This feels around work. If you're looking to hire somebody, if you're hiring or looking for work, be aware of people lying. Don't sit around waiting on one opportunity. Keep going because it feels like it's cold. In the home, there could be problems for someone around an air conditioner too. Be careful who you bring in to work on that. Can be somebody who doesn't finish the work information, so you may want to read as many reviews before hiring somebody. Snap. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, the air goes out, and you just like get the first person who will come in an hour, and the first person who shows up. Yeah. 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 Be careful who you hire. Read reviews. Really read them. Because there's a blank here, so there can be review manipulation also. And yeah, they could be a cheat. Okay. So definitely any issues that need repairing where you got to trust somebody with your money and your time, definitely information is a thing. Do your homework. It'd be better to sit in the cold for a couple of hours and find the right person than to just hire the one who is going to cheat you. Okay. I also see chateau as somebody going someplace nice or planning for such a thing. Make sure you read reviews very well. Let's see if there's anything else here. Be aware. Um, if you have great things coming to you this month, it feels, my first impression was somebody getting some type of fortune around work. So this can be upgrade, new position, more pay. Shut your mouth. Okay. Shut your mouth. If you don't want to shut your mouth and you want to rub it in someone's face, it'll be a fast celebratory response. They never liked your ass, no way. Shut up. Sorry about that. That's what I got. Like somebody like, oh, like maybe you go in and you tell somebody you think is a friend at work, like, oh, I just got a $10 pay raise. And they're going to be like, yeah. Oh, wow, that's good for you. It doesn't feel like a bad situation, but it feels like that type of like response that'll ruin it for you. So have some happiness unto yourselves. Get a pet. Okay, let's see what else is here. Yeah. I think that's a continuation of the last message there. Hmm. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, so look. All the great things that are great to you are great to you. Now tell that data to somebody else who's also experiencing something great at the same time. The rest of them aren't going to be that happy about it. They're just not. You're going to feel that one. Oh boy. Now, I'm not saying you can't tell anybody anything, but this message keeps coming back because you may have somebody who might consider some type of sabotage. Second message. If you're going for something that somebody can sabotage you on, be careful who you're telling your um, business plans, movement forward plans. Oh, I just heard the great disruptor. So this is where your intuition is going to come in. Because you're going to you might say something to the wrong person about your plans. And they already wanted to get you back for something. So, bada bing, bada bang. Yeah. I don't know where else to go with that. Wait a minute. Okay, before masculine energy. Masculine energies. You may be with someone who believes that you are cheating. In their mind, they think that. Or they think that you have options you are practicing, making use of, perhaps. Hmm. 30 days you may be dealing with somebody whose energy changes. They're in their head because they think that you already are doing something elsewhere. You will see this energy on their face. Somebody feels like publicly or something of the sort, like something is visible to others and they are putting on a strong face to keep going. So pay attention to your partners. I don't know why I feel like that means a business of some sort. So be aware, guides and goddesses, of your angelic nature. Make use of it, earth signs. I don't know if you even care to do that. I don't know. We could try. But there is someone whose pains, suffering is visible in their face. And there's a relationship strengthening and bonding. If you desire it. Somebody's hurt for what is perceived or maybe truly is. Somebody who's cheating. And somebody feels like they're taking an L in a relationship by letting things hang on for too long. This is an I, yes, I know that, but the L is missing. So there's a cost to this. Somebody feels like there's some type of interference. So communication is a thing in love. Somebody chose. So be aware. Mind games. Whether you're playing them or they're being played on you. Because it's like someone chasing a definitive outcome in a situation. Now, if you're in a relationship and you know you're playing around, be aware of that. It comes with a cost, and you may start to realize that this month. This can be divorce, but this can be separation. It can be someone making a decision to do for themselves. Whatever it is, it comes with a cost. So be aware of that if that's not what you want to do. You might want to be aware of that. Somebody has, made a choice to behave a certain way. And so you're chasing an ending. It's, the L's missing. It's a feeling. I feel like the word is feel. But it ultimately is a cost. It's a cost that will alter feelings for all involved. So be aware of that. And this is blank. So this is thought in process before action. Action coming. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Now let's take the signs individually. See what's going on with you. Capricorn. What's going on with you? Love, life, and lessons. Let's start with love. What's going on with Capricorn in love? Oh, that was fast. Didn't even get to shuffle on that. Okay, Capricorn, you might be furniture shopping. You might be seeking someone new, but continuing a cycle of recycling or spin cycling. Oh. So what flew over was silence. So Capricorn, somebody somewhere might be doing the ghosting. You might have already did that. Be aware of being in your thoughts and repeating cycles of behavior that give you the exact same outcome. You might be recognizing that this time as a spin cycle that doesn't have a lot of control to it, truly. So what's going on with this? Oh, Capricorn, you might be going through, well, yeah, this is a time of awareness. So things may be hitting different right now for you. And this can be around love, lust, passion. You may be feeling a different type of boredom or a different type of distancing. Like you might be feeling it instead of just delivering it. And this may come from an event that you didn't have control of. Whatever it is, it might be something that has messed with your self-esteem, how you feel about you. Okay. You might have experienced a rejection, the boomerang effect, perhaps. And somehow that's messing with your feelings going forward towards lust or love or desire. You might just have you might have acquired a different taste or no longer like the way things are. You're seeing things different. That is an awakening because the mental card here is in reverse. You might be seeing things a different way. You might be realizing energy that you've put out. You might be sensing that. If this isn't you and you're going through the whole if you've been furniture shopped and now you're going through your emotional period of not being successful in love and lust. If that's your situation, the other person is going through an awakening. Someone may be realizing their behavior. Now, there could also be this period of time where there's a realization that, the chase and the choice has a cost. The universe may have tried to, Capricorn, somebody was given an option to hop timelines. It might have been a timeline transition that required help or guidance. And the transition could have been to a new love, going towards something you love, building something that you love, or being with somebody you love. Whatever it was about love, right? The universe attempted to shift timelines for you to get you faster to where you wanted to go, what you truly want. And what happened? Oh, well, you didn't hop timelines. So you may be going through a period where you're wondering if you can get back on that timeline. But you may be thinking that that's not possible. Advice. Well, there's old wisdom right there. There has to be a change. There has to be an alteration of self. If this is some big goal or dream that got pulled away from you, seemingly, there's a change of self. This may mean having to be honest about certain situations or with certain people. You might be playing a game with someone or playing with someone's heart, and other things are being taken away for the games. You may not see it that way, but somebody was offered a cosmic shift and they might not have taken it. They might have questioned it or lumped it into the basket of things that don't have value. Well, that wasn't, yeah. Someone was playing games to please themselves. And because of the focus or the bad intention, there's lessons, there's loss, and a hard reset. So be aware of having to be aware of situations that you may have created. This is a time of acceptance and then moving forward. Some of you Capricorns might have be connecting with your gifts, your other gifts. Your intuition might be getting better. Your sense of other people might be improving in a new way or just different, where you can feel more energy. You have more feeling. It's, you know, that's your divine vision coming through. Fixed focus at the bottom, but in reverse, my hands. So, yeah. You want to be aware of communications that can resolve a lot of issues. The potential for that. It is a time-sensitive issue, so you don't have a lot of time to correct path for the alternative timeline truly disappears. For some of you, it already has disappeared. So if this is around subjects of love, this would be a good time to recognize lessons and blessings and maybe give more value to the blessings. Acknowledge the lessons, the ones I love. Okay? Let's see what's going on in life. Capricorns in life, what's going on? Some of you are out of balance in a love life relation, and it may have moved into a place where somebody don't like somebody or is giving off that impression of hate. Okay. Capricorn, you may desire going towards someone, but there's this impression of a bad break. A bad break that might have ended with harsh isms. That's not even a word, but I felt it, that's why I said it. Harsh isms. And that word is in the letters too, harsh. So there may be some clarity in a situation where there was a break that maybe you don't see it that way, but somebody feels hate or so much misunderstanding that it's turned into resentment. You might be feeling somebody, okay, let me shorten that. Somebody might be feeling like an opportunity was missed for work or a job, some type of improvement. It may feel like you lost an opportunity for something. Truth. Truth of the situation is you're battling yourself, battling your own thoughts, fears. And you may be very at work. You might be working hard at that, like overthinking. I get the feeling of overthinking to the point of loss. Confusion to the point of loss. Assuming that something should have gone one way, but now assuming it the wrong way, and assuming incorrectly both times. And it may be a situation of stress that's bringing you stress. Lots of wonderment. Lots of reminiscing on incorrect actions. You may feel blocked off from a situation. Blocked off from a situation because of lack of effort or work. Something that wasn't valued, or you lost value with, or you stopped giving value to it. Oh, okay. So be aware of ego holding you back. Be aware of ego, letting your ego hold you back to the point where you just grow old with it. It's a choice. This feels like a lot of, or at least one very important connection that went out of balance or was with intention. Someone intentionally threw something out of balance or pushed away an opportunity for connection, for love, growth. And maybe someone's in their emotion to the point where they don't see potential behind them. So this can be the assumption that all has been lost without actually doing the work to see if that's the case. So this could be a situation that you might have stopped working on or stopped believing in. If this is believing in self about going forward towards a new opportunity or something, don't wait till you get old. Don't wait till you get old. Because this feels to me like the assumption of an ending. And accepting it, growing old with it. But it takes strength to make the decision to go forward or try again. Seek resolution. Seek resolution is what I heard. If you want success in a situation, it's going to take some strength. It's going to take some strength. It's going to take some courage. Whew. And it may be courage it may be the type of courage that cannot be accomplished with simple messaging. I get useless messages. Like texting somebody, like maybe texting an old job to see like, how's everybody doing up there? And hoping for some good news. Instead of taking an action to go and see if there's openings. Somebody might be waiting for the party and the life and the happiness to come to them. That's not always how it works. Be aware at this time if you are having trouble with work and you find that you're having conflict with the group or groups of friends, be aware of that over the next 30 days. What I heard was mind your business. Okay. Get your rest. Don't stress yourself about it. And definitely do not let it stall you out. There is some action that needs to be taken. But it requires faith. If you're trying to get something started up again, whether it's work, friendships, connections, you must have faith and give it a shot. But if these are connections, business affairs that you've let drift away, and you want to get those things back, it's got to be more than a thought. It's got to be, it's got to be, you got to give. You got to communicate. You have to give clarity to a situation, because this feels like a lot of assumption instead of communication. So be aware of that. Let's see what's going on with money. 30 days, Capricorn. Ooh. Well, that flew out. Okay. Problem solving. Ooh, Capricorn. Some of you, tell me about the secret. Whether it's you or someone close to you, be aware over the next 30 days of somebody who is lying to you to stop you from moving forward. No time like the present. Some of you will be gifted with a moment in time where you see the truth. You see the bullshit. You get clear vision on a situation that you thought was done. How did we get to the 6? Listening to everybody else. Some of y'all took okay, Capricorn, somebody took some bad advice or listened to somebody who never liked your ass. You might have listened to a shady friend or a shady co-worker. Yeah, okay. How about that? Be aware, Capricorn, of somebody talking you out of an opportunity. Now, if you are getting an opportunity for work or life changes, don't sit around hoping for that shit. And don't wait on somebody to hand you something either. Capricorn, somebody is sitting around doing way too much wondering, knowing that, wondering about an opportunity, wondering about money, wondering about work. Don't stop and wait on one thing. If you are unhappy with work or plan to leave, it feels like you're not going to know sitting around wondering. Some of you are going to be in 30 days, over the next 30 days, you're going to be emotionally driven to make a move towards different work, different money. Might be coming the moment of, I'm going to quit. That's rocket fuel to look at the bigger picture. It may be the universe trying to get you to act on the plans instead of just thinking about them, hoping about them. Yep. Okay, 30 days. Capricorn, one of you is going to be put into a situation where you're going to experience a loss of protection. This could be threatening your job, or fully losing it, or feeling like you need to quit. Watch your energy, because it's something that you've seen coming already. Okay? So your intuition will guide you to the next thing. Right? Yes, somebody's working someplace that's closing. Right. Okay, so look. Something's closing. You're going to see something different than everybody else, right? You're going to see an opportunity while everybody else will be looking for new hours and new paycheck, looking for the same employer to do the right thing or do something, waiting for somebody. Ew. But you're going to see a way out. You and a few others. This feels like the masses. Okay, it feels like, okay, a company's closing, but everybody's waiting and hoping that the company will not close, right? And maybe yourself and a few other ones who also were quiet, quietly made their escape before the herd got wind of it, gets wind of it. Good data. All right, let's see what's going on with you, Taurus. Nope, okay. Taurus, what's going on with you right now? I feel like I need to draw one card. Ooh, justice. Hello. Okay, what's going on in life with Taurus? Ooh, rejection. You're pushing somebody back, pushing back on a situation. Ooh, and the Tower. Taurus, somebody's making a very solid decision. A very serious decision. And it might be to avoid bad situations, avoid a bad situation. I don't know why I just got abuse. Somebody's moving away from an abusive situation. I hear an old song. The chorus line is, maybe we can try again. So I said life, but this can be life too. Somebody may be making that decision or have made that decision to not go back into an abusive situation, not accept low-level offers. Ooh, ouch. Okay, so somebody knows it's done. Somebody else is completely egotistical, off the chain. Not factory. Somebody feels abused, used. Run amok, led astray, hoodwinked, bamboozled. And while there can only be up from such a low-level situation, the current energy is defeat. Wow. There's a lot of fighting to keep something, fighting to keep things going. This can be as complex as fighting to keep the bills paid. I get that too. Nonetheless, conflict. Advice. I don't know how that's advice. I don't know how. Huh. There may be something that someone has to give up, let go. I get this sense of somebody with a bad drug habit or some type of chemical habit that has caused a lot of pandemonium a lot of chaos in a situation. And it may be just flat out abusive. Could be two people who are abusive to each other with it. But both, know that it's something that needs help, clarity. The weakness. So Taurus, at this time you may need your strength to get you out of whatever the situation is. You may be dealing with somebody who's hiding or dealing with a habit. And it's a habit that's being fueled or assisted by someone wild. Because they feel like they can't do anything else. They feel defeated. So the offer keeps going. So they keep making. This is going to get dark. Okay, I hope this is nobody I know or ever knew, or none of my guides or goddesses. Somebody's in a relationship where somebody is, I get the energy of somebody with a bad habit. Can be a chemical habit or something like that. And somebody's just watching them or facilitating it. Because they anticipate a new journey. Watching someone be reckless. Watching someone be rebellious. Okay. Because they know the outcome. They know it's unhealthy. It's some type of form of control. Oh God, I'm done with this. Okay, so listen. Hopefully, you guys are helping someone through the situation, but there is somebody watching someone hurt themselves, and they're not going to do anything about it. It's like just watching somebody take themselves out. Let me get some angel advice for anybody experiencing that. For whoever's experiencing that, angel advice, please, for us. Angelic endurance. Somebody needs to have faith and visualize a better experience for themselves. This requires strength, courage. If someone's going through this, they may need outside assistance. It doesn't feel like something that the self can deal with. And they may not know how to deal with it. Taurus, you could be in a situation watching someone hurt themselves and not know how to deal with it. So this requires a reset of the self, of the situation. Whatever it is, it needs to stop now. Ultimate levels of karma creation are in progress, which is karma for all involved. Somebody feels like they don't have a choice in this situation but to watch things go down. And while they may not like themselves, it is a double flip of the coin, as it is a bit of revenge. So it's like, okay, maybe you have a relationship, right? I don't know why they popped into my head, but Ike and Tina Turner, we're all familiar with that, right? Imagine if instead of leaving Ike, Tina just watched Ike become a heroin addict, and all that beating and violence, instead of leaving him, just watching him slowly take himself out. So it's like you don't like yourself for doing that, but at the same time, it's revenge. It's revenge by... And imagine Tina even going to go get the drugs some of the time so he could do it. I mean, it's a who knows how long that lasts, but it's watching someone slowly take themselves out, knowing what's going to happen, facilitating it, repeating such cycles, allowing someone to lean on them with their bad habit, because maybe Tina had a great life insurance policy on Ike and also knew she was going to get paid. So why not bring him some of the drugs, right? So there's a need to, or a suggestion from the cosmos to let someone help themselves, or to help yourself if you're going through that. If you have a habit and somebody's bringing you the supplies, they're doing it on purpose to watch your downfall. I'm not even going to tap dance around that kind of date. It's somebody like, okay, well, they're going to do it, that's fine. So, there's an opportunity to learn to love oneself. It is required at this time. Because there is a lesson in loss for a Taurus. Your angel guides are at work with you at this time, though, trying to get you to see what's going on. And so the heart must be opened. The heart must be opened to that. And so, be aware of being around somebody who is slowly, the word I got was displaced, displacing you. Like removing things that remind yourself of a better time. Stop chasing failure. That's a choice. This definitely ain't for every Taurus, so do not take this data if it ain't yours. But if it is yours and you're ready to admit that it might be some of your data, the universe is trying to give you a break so you can get your divine gifts in order, get the divine life in order. And this card specifically says take a break for safety, divine intervention. The change must be your own, I do feel like there's help that can be given or received, but someone has to be open to it. Otherwise, the continuation of the dark soul and the loss of protections. So be aware of that going on. Take the test. So if you're at the place where you're ready to realize, experience the change of self, you have to take that test. And that test is about strengthening the soul. But you must choose the self. And it might also mean solitude. Courage from the struggles you've already been through is strong enough. Okay? You can blame yourself all day long for the issues or situation you're in. That's fine. Established. Okay, now what? That blaming can't go on forever. It needs to be followed up with an action. So it's getting grounded so that you can transform into the divine self. You forgot. You forgot about the divine self for a few minutes. That's cool. But when you're ready to stop chasing that which does not serve you, the universe is ready to respond however you want. Whether you want to continue chasing what you know isn't good for you. Whether you want to continue that experience, that's up to you. Whether you're ready to move forward, that's fine, but the self absolutely must be chosen. And that may not necessarily mean the self plus 10. So this card is about counting your own blessings. And that is an initial process to stopping the karma, right? But what is in thought must take action. That which is in thought, that is the betterment that is desired, requires action. At the bottom of the deck, no emotional choices. And it's a 1, that is about the self. New starts if they are desired. So you may be getting a break over the next 30 days in some way that is going to give you that polarity switch, or the key to put into the lock to have that polarity switch. There's going to be a hard break by divine intervention. And that is the cosmos trying to impress that release of karma upon you. I know that was... Okay, anyways, that was a lot. Oops. Okay. Let's see what's going on money-wise for you, Taurus. Oof. Be aware of needing that money. This can be a sudden financial shift. Be prepared for that. Oh boy. This is going to require an action. Some of you may be going off on somebody about your money, wondering where is that when it's coming. So keep an eye on your balance. Keep an eye on your funds. Because this feels like a sudden event. A sudden event that you'll have to fight about. I don't know what. Okay, if you're a landlord or you rent to somebody, you may have to fight about your money. Like somebody gives a little but not all. And then okay. So if you have property or you rent a room to somebody, be very careful how you battle about your money. Because they gonna tear some shit up. Ooh, they don't care either. Okay, so be aware of how you're dealing with funds. This feels like somebody expressing the exact wrong response and tearing up some shit. Because they gotta get out or something. Ooh. Somebody's very emotional about having to go or pay out. So you have to give someone a choice. But you already know what you want. Be aware of, wow. Be aware of your emotions, because somebody is intending to not do right by you financially. You may be, somebody is bringing subtraction in. I just heard fuck your couch. So you may have somebody who's being lazy in your space, not towing the line, not paying their fair share, which would naturally affect your money, right? Okay. So be mindful of your plans or what you plan to do if it's going to be drastic, because I see that energy being matched. Okay. So if you are dealing with somebody in your finances, have a good plan so that you are in order with how you deal with it. Because there's an awareness of a lack of protection now in the present. And it's a situation that could blow up. You may be hoping someone does the right thing by you and money. And it's a situation that it takes things a little bit out of your control. Yeah, buddy. Feels like somebody's stalling on paying you what you're owed. So be mindful of that. On the other side of money and work, you may be waiting to hear something back about work. Boy. Or a check. Yeah, okay. Keep your ears open. Keep your ears open for changes in work coming that require action, but feel like the suggestion that you should wait and see what happens. You can do that if you want to, but karma's here. Feels like waiting for the other shoe to drop. Okay. So be aware, Taurus. Let's see what good stuff is coming to you, Taurus. I feel like I can't leave it there. What good stuff is coming for Taurus? Because that felt like a whole lot of watch out. What good stuff is coming for Taurus 30 days? Smiles. Ooh. Well, okay. Taurus, some of y'all going to be pissing off some of your haters. You get an opportunity to smile at them. Ooh. This might be getting a new position or walking in to a situation where you're instantly outranked. I mean, not outranked, but you have higher rank. Somebody gives you higher rank. Huh. Like, it feels like, okay. It feels like getting hired to or moved up to a new position that somebody else or some other else's think that you shouldn't be in, or they should get it. And it motivates them. It motivates them. They weren't expecting that. Now, some of them don't rub it in anybody's face, Taurus. Oh my God. I get the energy of somebody maybe younger being put into a position where you're overseeing older people. They don't like that. It feels like the energy of like so much haterism or bitterness. You should turn your identification badge around so they don't have to see it. It feels to me like the energy of someone or someones who don't realize that, or maybe they did get told they can't have that type of position because of their age. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so be aware of your haters. They're not going to see things different. Be aware of old eyes. And I'm old too, so I could say that. That's not, yeah. One of y'all is moving into a job or a situation. Be careful of the friends. Be careful of the others. They feel like maybe you look here. Tauruses, if you've moved into a new job or a new position that can make other people jealous, you've moved up in life, and there's older people around you that you have to interact with, just don't give them the energy, okay? Just don't. They feel like the world is being taken over by younger people. But that's life. That's how that works. Please allow me to give them the middle finger on your behalf. Here you go. You don't have to do it for it, okay? Now you can have your grace. You're welcome. I love you. I did it for you. Fuck them. It feels like the energy of, like, don't get too close. Because it's old sharks with old teeth. And they can't see things for the way it is. So, I'm sorry, but, eating lunch by yourself on your new job isn't the worst thing. Get over it and get yourself a nice iPad. They're nice these days. There's really nice sized iPads. You can't be friends with everybody, especially those who feel like you don't deserve the position or you don't deserve this good elevation in life. Because they're older and life's different for them. And they just don't feel like you should get that. So, double fuck them. Anyways, but don't say that, okay? Your grace. I just did it for you. So don't you do it, okay? You smile, you go on about your day. Smile. They're going to hurt no matter what. So you may as well be your beautiful self. Virgo. Let's see what's going on with you. I don't know why I'm feeling like I need to draw location cards for you, Virgo. That's weird. Okay. But let's see. Okay. Virgo, you might have gone through something really bad. Somebody went through something really traumatizing and is now reconstructing the self. It's a rebuild, but it requires a little bit of your rebellious spirit to go forward. Feels like there's an element of self that is creating a blockage. And there's a new direction required, onward and upward. New partner, new lover. Yeah, it's getting your mind right. Whether it's you, Virgo, or someone close to you, somebody needs a little bit of, maybe some, the only word that's, nothing else can come out except the word counseling. Literally, I'm trying to think about other words that are nicer. Like, what else is nicer than this? So your feelings, or someone close to you, their feelings, might be blocking them from moving forward in life. So this might be just generalized awareness, feeling like there's a rocky road ahead. It could be somebody holding them back, holding themselves back in a way because of damage incurred, blocking your path. Okay. Okay, let's go from there. What are you blocking, Virgo? Let's see what's on the other side of coming out of blocked energy. Blocked energy. What's on the other side of blocked energy? Well, okay. Undoing some laziness, some cruelty of the self, perhaps, because of what others did. It's a stain or a mark on the soul, feels like. that's made you sensitive. You'll be more careful. Freedom, mastering of the self. This is learning to conquer the imagination also. Virgo, you might be realizing more of your intuitive gifts. And it may come in the form of learning who you can and can't trust. Wisdom that comes from broken situations, trapped thoughts, thoughts that trap. At this time, you may be learning the art of being more selective. Selective with who can breathe your air. Limitation. Yes, Virgo, you went through something that made you a little bit more of an empath. And empaths do experience different levels of emotional catastrophe. Okay? Things that can zap your energy, make you freeze, make you feel powerless. But that's not true. You go through these things, I don't know 100% why, but I can tell you that it makes you stronger than the others. Okay? So you may be feeling this touchiness. You may be overthinking the others. And you want to make sure you're not inflicting that damage on others around you. If you do need to be in a protective space, that does need to happen. There's intuition here more than once in my cards. So this is breaking an old way of thinking, old patterns. Because the thought of being stuck is an illusion. It's an illusion. So it's getting getting to the heart of these old ideologies, getting your healing. And the healing comes through major change. It comes through taking back control of yourself, moving away from devilish energies, distorted data, right? And it's realizing that old logic was erroneous at best, right? So we're breaking that data. That's what we want to do over the next 30 days. Realize it. And this may come, you may be being shown this by having a false person or a liar, cheater, deceiver way too close to you. And they're pulling on your energy. If you're intuitive in any shape, form, or fashion, let the porn star tell you. You got to move it out of your space. If you are realizing your intuitive gifts, you're a worker, light worker, dark worker, whatever. You got them keys. You know what I'm talking about. You got to move the bullshit out of your space. 30 days. You might have someone in your space that is zapping your energy. And that is the Pepsi challenge. I mean, if Pepsi was like intuition, that's your, yeah. Okay, that example went south really quickly, sorry. Nonetheless, if you are an intuitive, you got that sensitivity popping off right now, you got bullshit in your space. You have whether it's a collection of poo in the toilet of life, or it's that one turd that came back after you flushed. It came back. What does that chunk want? Nonetheless, whatever the fuck it wants, it doesn't matter. It's a Pepsi challenge. You got to move it out of your space. Okay? So over the next 30 days, the cosmos will be making you a little more touchy, a little more emotional. You may have poisonous energy that's more clingy to you. As they are sensing what's next or your potential. And so there will be a movement to addict you to being static, being stagnant. Static keeps coming back. Oh. Be aware of somebody being excessive with you over the next 30 days. They're trying to slow you down. They see your gifts, even if you don't. Or if you just kind of talked about it. I don't care. Sometimes the devils in our spaces have better vision than we do. Okay, empaths and guides. Those of you that have, you got that feeling, you're sensitives. This can be even in the form of having an immature partner. Whatever it is, you have to start making plans to have your own space. However it is acquired, it is zapping your energy. It, they, them. Okay, what's going on with your monies? Money in life. Money and life for Virgo. Virgo, you may be tired of fighting about what's yours, what's right, what's valuable. You may be looking at others to your left and your right and wondering if they are helping or hindering. That is the gift of the present. If you are noticing things you don't like, it might be the present might be a little rocket fuel to move you upward and onward. That rocket fuel can be in your feelings, and it could be the feelings that launch you forward, You may be giving up on certain behaviors, certain situations, certain things that bind you. This can be partners, jobs. Nonetheless, the gift is the present. And in the present, it is use, value, function, what works and what isn't working. Because that chair would not be comfortable to sit in if it were leaning truly in this direction. It would be on the floor on its back, right? That's not functional. So now you're getting the light shined on what works, what's over. Like the clock is run out. So if you have ignorance in your space or ignorant beings in your space, it's time to move beyond the plan. It's time to move out of hope, because they ain't going to change. And certain situations aren't going to change. So it's realizing that. What I also saw, moving the goalpost. Some of you are being given clarity. Many of you are being given clarity. You're not the only one being given clarity about the ultimate block. I don't know why I said it that way, but maybe it means something to you. Like, it feels like the energy of somebody moving a goalpost on you. This can be around work, life, freedoms, expectations. What is guarded and blocked? Limitations. Give more, get more limitations. No matter how much you give, there'll be more limitations. Somebody's moving the goalpost based on your thirst for freedom, for what you want. Could be for love, for happiness. And they're moving the goalpost into this box. That's where the goalpost is going. Some of you are being gifted sight, vision, awareness, a new desire to figure shit out. Now you're starting to look at the source of the problem. Virgo, you may be experiencing others around you having a common goal or a common denominator. You may be realizing a common denominator of who you love and who the fuck you don't love. This can be a group going against one person or one idea or one business that has had too much control. Ooh, this could be political data too. Ooh, somebody might have thought you was a whole bitch, a weak one too, but you're not. This can be a polarity shift of emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be like somebody putting a rumor out in the office that has everybody fighting with each other. But then everybody finds out it was really the boss who put that rumor out. So now, you know what I'm saying? And instead of feminine energies fighting with each other, or everybody being feminine, fighting with each other, arguing, being out of place, true control factor is revealed. Ooh. And once the truth is revealed, everyone knows who they should be mad at. Virgo, be aware of getting access, higher access. Ooh. Higher access where you see things differently than the others. Yeah, some of you guys, sorry, Virgo, you're open to it, so it's coming. Hold on for high-level cosmic data uploads. Just stay open. Stay open, and I feel like you're going to be seeing a shift in others around you at all together. That's weird to say it that way, but like a group of people go from looking at each other to looking in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Like, not fighting with each other, but now like, wait a minute. No, wait, y'all, the enemy's over there and going that way. It feels like that kind of energy that you'll be dealing with over the next 30 days. Anything else for Virgo? Ooh. Smile. Oh, smile. They don't know who you are. Virgo, somebody underestimates your strength and power. And for that reason, you need to protect yourself from negative people, negative thoughts. Somebody's trying to have an impact on your health or believes that you will go for the okie doke. That's the plan. But they don't know your spirituality. They don't know your higher self. They never looked because they're blind. They were hoping that you were blind too. But you all in growth mode. And that's beautiful. As I said, you are beautiful, intelligent, successful, energetic, and gifted. Now, they don't know that. Okay? They don't know that. The others may not know that. That's okay. So be careful what you're manifesting. Your intention, your gift, your data, your downloads will be very strong and powerful, okay? So be careful what you're manifesting. And make sure you're not manifesting static energy. This is a great time for movement, logic, moving away from energies that don't make you smile. It is a great month for loving the self. Right. And not entertaining anything that makes you lazy. The movement is good. This can be fitness, strengthening oneself. I don't know if somebody was planning on joining a gym. If you've been stalling on that, knock it off. I'm not saying join the gym. I'm saying find stuff that you can do that's exercise at home. But no more excuses. Right. Time to stop. Some of you have plans or resolutions and all that jazz. Stop putting things out of your reach and go for it. It's a good time. It's a good time for creativity also over the next 30 days. If you create things, musical or visual, whatever it is, it's a good time. Something about, if someone's a creator, over the next 30 days, I just got the sense that you're going to be able to create something visually or sounds good, but there's a release of your chaos. Your chaotic events or experiences bring this creation the gift out of you. What? Clarify. The actions or experiences of the self, the revenge, going through hating yourself, loving yourself, envy. Oh. Somebody's got a story to tell. It comes out visually or by sound. You have a story to tell about wins and losses or just losing. You'll be given guided assistance in this music because it comes from another. Okay, if this is music, if you're a sound creator or visual creator, somebody's old data is coming through you. This is weird. It's like you get a channeling or a download from an original creator. Can be source data, but it doesn't feel like source data. It's like, okay, here's an example. Let's say you play piano. You're the greatest piano player currently that you know, but then you get a download from someone famous, Chopin, or I don't know. I can't think of any great piano players. I'm drawing a blank on that data, but you get the idea. Someone who makes great music. And you get this something about the process of creating, sitting down and mapping this out. That's where you get the download. So if you're up in the middle of the night or at a weird time and you don't even understand why you're doing that right now, go with the flow. Go with the flow. Yeah, it's an energy who's you share similarities with. Right? Yeah, okay, Virgo, if you're a creator or you got it in you and it's freaking 1 o'clock in the morning and you feel like you should be in bed, but you got a pencil and paper, how did that get there? Do it. It just happened to be there, or your eyes just catch that tablet. There's a message that needs to come through you. And so you're helping a spirit that stayed till they could find somebody who could hear or could connect, because you have similarities. So they're going to share a message with you. I don't want to make that scary movie sounding, but they go within and they leave. It's no big deal, right? But you're not like the others. And so they need a message for the world. It's got to come through you. A creation for the world. About how to... there is a secret of manifestation coming through. Okay, one of you guys is getting some type of major data. I'm not going to ruin it. I'm not going to ruin it for you. Any further, good luck. To the Virgo who is the creator, good luck to you. And that's 30 days. Over 30 days, I feel like you're going to be given some data from an outside source. It is an energy that is stayed around long enough looking for you at the right time. And through you comes a creation. How do you know that? Oh my God. Oh God, I'm done. Okay, I can't go further. I'll ruin it. Sorry. You're gonna be tripping, man. You're gonna spaz. I want to know what this. 30 days, Virgo, whoever this is, please share or let me know like what happened. I'm curious. What is it? I won't go further, but I'm touching my palm. Wow. It's going, and this is my card of mystery. I'm done. I'm sorry, I won't go further. All right, you guys, I hope this reading was of use, of service, all that jazz, man. I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. And if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, no matter what they say, you are well. See you next time. And happy 2022. Bye.